these are the concepts that you have to understand about seated postural yoga. So what are we setting up? Okay, we are setting up spinal elongation. Now, elongating your spine is the most important single goal of a conservative approach to working with scoliosis, according to SOSORT and most other organizations that look at helping people get help with scoliosis, straightening your spine, getting relief from pain, getting an improved range of motion of your spine, pain-free range of motion, safe range of motion, and actually improving your asymmetry, actually improving your posture over your lifespan. So elongation is the most important single thing. There's other things too, but elongating that spine. So why? Because we know that with our sideways scoliosis curves and with gravity pushing down, it just gets accentuated over age, and you have all these difficulties around the apex of the curves for the vertebrae. The vertebrae have all kinds of problems associated with that, degeneration and that kind of thing. So if we can elongate, if we can reverse the downward kind of crushing force, if we can begin to introduce forces which do the opposite thing, which is elongating, right? As subtle as it is, it begins to make a huge difference, because not only, my friends, do you have muscles that run up and down your spine, and you can see this in people who have good muscle definition. You can see up and down their spine, nice musculature, and it looks like two ridges around the lower back. When you get to the upper back, you see more musculature around the shoulder blades, but up and down the spine, you can see two ridges. Not only do you have that musculature, my friend, you also have surrounding each vertebrae, and in between each vertebrae, crisscrossing and connecting each vertebrae, are other muscles which help control the position of individual vertebrae. Now, most of the time, we don't get into most of these areas, okay? So seated postural yoga, and of course, the whole scoliosis relief approach, gets into the areas of your back where you don't usually work, and we begin to work there, and we begin to promote a straightening forces to reverse the scoliosis forces. Now, that's a big statement, straightening forces to reverse scoliosis. You might think that I'm saying, oh, we're going to snap our finger and in 4 months you're going to have a completely straight spine. No, you're not. You know, almost, you know, very unlikely. The younger you are, the easier it is to actually improve the curves, the Cobb angle. So those of you who have kids and you're watching this, if your kids are up for putting about a year into working on their back, 4 months with me, and then continuing through the program after you're really well established, then you are doing yourself a tremendous favor. Okay, so the younger you are, the easier it is to get changes. That being said, I have a lot of people who are older in my group. Don't give up hope. That doesn't mean that if you can't get a Cobb angle change that you don't have something you can do. Yes, you do. You can strengthen where you're weak, you can improve your habitual posture, and you can increase your pain-free range of motion, do more of the things you want, and have a better quality of life, okay?